More than 12 million people have signed a petition on change.org to expel Argentina from the World Cup. And it's not a joke, please. Look, expel Argentina. It's obvious that FIFA and the referees are in favor of Lionel Messi and Argentina. Why should the rest of the world compete if the winner is already decided? Expel Argentina from the World Cup and give the others a fair chance. Well, this started as a simple petition, and just look at how it's going up. Before recording, it had 12,512,500 votes. I think it will soon reach 14 or even 15 million. It's just incredible. Right now, we're going to see all the reasons why they think Argentina should be eliminated, should be expelled from the World Cup. But guys, this is real. Look. 10 million people signed a petition to exclude Argentina from the World Cup, a digital campaign called Argentina Fuera. It surpassed 10 million signatures to demand the exclusion of the Argentine national team from the World Cup, alleging supposed favoritism from FIFA and the referees towards Scaloni's team. The alleged irregularities they are reporting. Number 1, according to them, fixing the match against Egypt. Hey guys, the people from Egypt are really angry, seriously. Do you want to see? I'm going to show you this man who I think lives in Peru and has a restaurant called Egipcio.
If Argentina loses today, free delivery, because Egypt deserved to win that match. So if England wins today, for a purchase of 100 souls, we'll give a 20 souls discount.
Well, sir, England, they're chokers. What do you want me to say?
And not only that, we'll also be offering free delivery. All of Lince, all of San Isidro, and all of Jesus Maria. Let's go, England.
Egipcio. Oh, well sir, I'm sorry to tell you that England has already taken its flight to Miami and then will go straight to Londonistan. But anyway, let's continue. Here they tell us too many penalties in favor of Argentina. That could be a reason, although as far as I know, how many penalties has Argentina been awarded this World Cup? 2, right? The 2 that Messi missed. Well, I think there was a third penalty that Messi didn't take. But anyway, serious fouls ignored by referees supposedly biased towards Messi and his teammates, okay? Racist behavior from Argentine fans. Hey, this is true and it's really bad. But keep in mind, I've seen racist behavior from many fans from various countries, including Brazilians, for example. Let's continue. An FBI investigation into financial crimes by the AFA in the United States. This is true, I mentioned it in another video and, well, it's no surprise to anyone. Chiqui Tapia is corrupt. Chiqui Tapia, the president of the AFA. Whew! Everyone in Argentina knows that guy has ruined the Argentine league. What that man does is just crazy. But anyway, let's look at all the exact reasons why, according to them, Argentina should be expelled from the World Cup. Pay attention, their match against Egypt was obviously fixed. And they show us a quote from the Egyptian player Psycho, who after the match said, "The referee was unfair. God is enough for me and he is the best disposer of affairs. He is wasting the effort of an entire nation." They're giving the cup to Argentina. They're going to win the World Cup. This player even said congratulations to Argentina on this World Cup. The game is rigged. Incredible. Here they also show us the following. Argentina could become the first team in World Cup history to reach the semi-finals without facing a single opponent ranked in the FIFA top 10. Very true. The opponents Argentina faced were not the strongest. For example, Algeria, Austria, Jordan, Cape Verde, Egypt, Switzerland. Now, there's a very important detail we need to mention. Uruguay choked. I mean, the match between Argentina and Cabo Verde shouldn't have been against Cabo Verde, it should have been against Uruguay. And the match between Argentina and Switzerland should have been against Portugal or at least against Colombia. But both of them choked. Portugal ended up going through a much tougher bracket where there was Croatia, Spain, Belgium, France. I mean, it was crazy, almost knocking each other out. But Portugal could have gone through this bracket too, and they wasted it by not beating the Colombia national team. And Colombia went through this bracket, but they choked against Switzerland. Unfortunately, I was really sad for our Colombian brothers. I wanted them to advance. But oh well, they ended up losing to Switzerland on penalties. What I'm trying to say is that it's true. Argentina went through the easiest bracket in the whole World Cup. Maybe one of the easiest in the entire history of the World Cup, but it wasn't necessarily Argentina's team's fault. It's the truth, guys. What do you want me to say? You can like Argentina more or less, but this is objectively true. Besides, this isn't the only time a team has made it to the final. Having faced relatively easy opponents? No, not at all. It had happened before. You don't believe me? Let's look at the case of none other than Germany in the 2002 Korea-Japan World Cup. It turns out that in the group stage, Germany faced Saudi Arabia, Ireland, and Cameroon. Then, in the round of 16, they faced Paraguay. In the quarterfinals, the United States, and in the semifinals, South Korea. South Korea in the semifinals, and they struggled to win all their matches. Look, 1-0 against Paraguay, a last-minute goal, 1-0 against the United States, 1-0 against South Korea, the host, and in the final, well, they lost 2-0 against Brazil. I mean, the first top-level opponent they faced was in the final, and they ended up losing 2-0. That's what happened to the national team, the German national team in 2002. Also, here they share the following with us. Too many penalties or what? Brazil, 14 penalties in more than 23 World Cups Germany, 15 penalties in more than 20 World Cups Argentina, 9 penalties in just 3 World Cups, the last 3. A historic record. What do you all think about that? Now, here's reason number 4. Their blatant fouls were ignored and they show us this image. Whoa, what do you think? Look, I think at the very least it should have been reviewed by VAR, but apparently they didn't do it. Let's continue. Argentinian fans are racist. That's very serious. I mean, this is really bad. In fact, I'm going to show you one of the videos here. We're told that Argentinian fans throw beer cans and curse at Egyptian fans. Inside the stadium after Argentina's goal, let's watch.
الكلب بيرموا علينا بيره لما احنا دخلنا جوان ما عملناش فيهم حاجه اول ما هم جابوا جول وتعادلوا.
Let's see. That's terrible. I mean, really, but I've seen the behavior of fans from many countries, shameful and embarrassing conduct that shouldn't happen. If it happens again, and I personally think that the ones who should really be expelled are the fans in the stadium doing that. I mean, I think FIFA should take their names so they are never allowed to go to a World Cup again. But those are just those fans, not all of them. I know that sometimes people see these images and think all Argentinians are that terrible. That's not true. Just like when we see the images of that Mexican woman who threw a beer at the Ecuadorian man, not all Mexicans are like that, not at all, under any circumstances. I want that woman who threw the beer at the man from Ecuador to also be banned from World Cups forever, that they never let her attend an event again. Those fans should be banned for life too, because this kind of behavior is unacceptable. I believe that you have to know how to win as well as how to lose. But anyway, I want you to watch this please because it's crazy. In the few minutes I've been recording this video, we already reached 12,913,000 signatures. I mean, almost 13 million people who want Argentina to be expelled from the World Cup. I would like to know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and see you next time.